It's November 24th, 2025. A temporal anomaly is in effect. A non-repeating window of 3,628,800 seconds has been allocated. 6 weeks before the year resets, most people will just let this clock run out. But this isn't for them. This is a protocol, a program designed to use this limited time to trigger a fundamental change. We're going to treat your life like a closed system, and for the next 42 days, we're going to run a simulation. The goal is simple: to transform you into a catalyst. This is Project Catalyst, and it begins now. The first step is to figure out what we're working with. You need to enter a state of total honesty with yourself. Think of it as your own personal data monitoring room. Your only goal here is to isolate your weapon. The one core skill you have that, if you poured everything into it, would change the entire game for you. You need to ask yourself a few simple, direct questions. What's the one thing you do where you completely lose track of time? What skill, if you mastered it, would solve most of your other problems? Now, look at this schedule. This isn't a suggestion. Think of it as your new operating system for the next 6 weeks. Every block has a purpose. Look at the blueprint. The Blue Lock facility is designed to seal people off for a reason. Real change doesn't happen when you're distracted. It requires a controlled environment. So, your next task is to build your own version of this. A fortress against distraction. That 90-minute Block 14 training? For you, that's deep work. Your phone is off. Your notifications are dead. It is a sealed reaction chamber where the only thing that exists is you and your weapon. Success leaves clues. It's a formula. The people who are the best at what you want to do didn't get there by accident. Your job isn't to admire them. It's to take their work apart piece by piece to see how the engine actually works. In your data monitoring room, you will deconstruct their process. You're looking for their techniques, their strategies, even their mindset. You're not trying to copy them. You're reverse engineering the blueprint so you can build something better. You're going to fail. Let's just get that out of the way. It's part of the design. In this program, failure isn't something to be afraid of. It's just high-quality data. When you hit a wall, you don't get frustrated. You get curious. You document it. What was the variable you didn't account for? Where was the weakness in the formula? Every mistake is just a diagnostic report that tells you exactly where the system is weak. And that's the information you need to patch the vulnerability and make it stronger. You don't have time to invent everything from scratch. The fastest way to evolve is to assimilate. Look at the masters you deconstructed. They all have a piece of the puzzle you're missing. Your job is to identify the single most potent technique or mindset from each of them. You're going to find their best code, a technique, a mindset, and you're going to integrate it into your own system. This is how you evolve fast. All right, the simulations are over. All the theory, the practice, the data, it's time to see if it actually works under pressure. This final week is your live fire exercise. This isn't for a grade. This is the moment you apply everything. You'll take on one big, meaningful project that pushes you to your absolute limit. You've spent 5 weeks building a new engine. It's time to see what it can do when you finally hit the accelerator. The countdown ends. You walk out. The program is complete. The strange thing is, the world looks exactly the same, but you aren't. The way you interact with the world has been fundamentally upgraded. You're not waiting for things to happen anymore. You make them happen. Problems aren't walls. They're just systems you haven't deconstructed yet. You are now the one who initiates the reaction. The game hasn't changed, but you have. You are the catalyst.